Hey all, I just wrapped up putting everything together for my wedding tomorrow. It's 3 hours away from here, so it's a long drive. I've got battery powered lights, I've got two systems, a small back end support system for the officiant for the ceremony. No music, they have musicians playing the music for it. And then, of course, the reception itself. So it's going to be music and lighting and wireless microphones. And as I was putting my things together, I was looking at the quality of my equipment. I was also thinking about what I'm getting paid to do this event, which brings me to cheap DJ equipment, budget stuff. I'm not here to tell anybody what to buy or how you should think about your purchases. I only want to share some thoughts on how I justify getting the stuff that I get, why I get it. I don't want you to misunderstand me. I don't always buy the best of everything. But when it comes to the DJ equipment, I don't usually consider price when I'm buying something. What I think about is how it's going to serve me. So with that, let's talk about DJ equipment. Why would somebody just buy the cheapest stuff? Because money's tight, all right? They don't have a lot of money, but they need something, so they just buy the cheapest thing available. Maybe they're new. Maybe they're not sure if they're going to be doing this for very long, so they don't want to invest a lot of money in this equipment. Perhaps it's a one-off thing. Now think about it. I mean, logically, if somebody gets a ceremony job where it's got to be battery powered, and they don't get them all the time, but they get it this one time, they need a battery powered speaker. Why buy a premium battery powered speaker when you can buy something for a few $100s that works? So you don't have to buy the best to do a one-off type of gig. Another reason people may always try to buy the cheapest stuff they can find is because, quite frankly, they're budget DJs. They're not doing high-end gigs. They're not doing gigs that pay much more than a few $100s, maybe $500-$600. So they try to buy the stuff that's the most cost-effective as possible. And those are all legitimate reasons for buying the cheapest stuff you can find. But like I said before, I don't buy based on price. That also means I don't buy based on something costing a lot. I buy based on something that's going to serve me well. That's going to do the job I need it to do. Reliability is a big thing with me. And sound quality is a big thing with me. Ease of use is a big thing with me. If I can get all of these things in a budget package, sure, I'll pull the trigger and buy the budget thing. But if I have to spend more to get this, I'm going to have to do that. And then I will adjust my pricing to justify the purchase. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the gig I'm doing tomorrow, it's not a cheap date. I'm making good dough on this. I'm putting in the work, but I'm making good dough. And I'm not stressed about it because I know my equipment is quality. I know it's going to work. Not an issue. So, the peace of mind for me is worth something. I don't know. Whatever you do is fine. And however you justify your purchases is fine. So, if you're in the position right now where you feel like you're obligated to buy the least expensive product you can find, regardless of how it functions, and regardless of how it works, and regardless of the dependability on it, maybe it's time to think about charging a little more for what you do to justify those purchases. Easier said than done. I get it. But, man, that's what I've done, I've talked to people sometimes who, say, this event I did, and there was this drunk, and they did this, and, I don't have that at my events because I'm doing more premium events because the idiots can't afford me anymore. they just, I'm not in their budget. So charging more has taken the stress away from me because A, I can afford to have this premium stuff, and B, I don't have knucklehead clients. Just some things to think about. I know that every market's different, but that's where I'm at. And that's what I've discovered quite by accident. Just by going premium on things and getting compensated for that. I'm already good at what I do. Now I have the good stuff to back me up. And it's dependable. And I'm not worried about it breaking down. I mean, but not everything I have is the best. I mean, I'm using the ADJ Pro Event Table. That's relatively budget in the grand scheme of things when it comes to deck stands. The reason I use it is because it's very lightweight. And I can set it up real fast. Being a one-arm guy, those are the kind of things I have to think about and consider before I make a purchase or before I make a decision on what to use. Anyway, that's it, guys. We'll see you soon. I have to close all these cases up and put a fork in this and call it a day so I can relax tonight, get up in the morning, and start my drive to Door County, Wisconsin, which I can't stand Door County, by the way. The further away from the city I get, the more uncomfortable I get. I don't like rural areas anywhere. Neither here nor there, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, just some thoughts and opinions. Not telling anybody what to do. Let me know what you think in the comment section down here. We'll see you tomorrow, or whenever I upload tomorrow's gig, which I'll shoot. Probably Sunday. Anyway, take care, practice, and enjoy.